get you some of that!
Why are you yelling at me?
What was it?
No more changing stations, you came to the right place. Turn off your television, tell just getting away. It's time to get to the point on 107.3. Now I'm on the air with locals only. Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point. Locals only with Luie is on the air. I'm Luie, and it's time for us to play some local original music right here for the next hour. I hope everybody had a good 4th of July. I hope everybody had some time off of work, had some good food, had some good fireworks, hanging out with family, whatever it was you did. Hope you had a good week. But I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to start out with a debut right now. This is Brother Wolves, and the song is called Voices and Choices. You're listening to 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Luie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern and Bourbon's Auto Repair and Unlock. Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was a debut from Brother Wolves, and that song was called Voices and Choices. And I like that song. I like Brother Wolves. I played a song from theirs back a while ago, and I would like to get them in the studio sometime to hang out with me, do some talking, tell me a little bit more about the band. But yeah, there you go. Debut right there. That's how we started. And this is kind of 4th of July weekend. It's already over, but it goes into this weekend, so I'm sure everybody's been hearing fireworks all weekend long. It wasn't me. But anyway, let me tell you about this week. We had, what an awesome week. There's a lot to talk about. There's 2 shows coming up this week. Our regular Wednesday night show, of course, but also we have a pop-up show taking place at Bourbon Barrel Tavern this coming Saturday night. Everybody always asks about Saturday night shows. We've got one this Saturday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. I'm going to talk more about that a little bit later. I want to cover what went on this Wednesday. Bourbon Barrel Tavern this Wednesday was freaking awesome. It was packed. And what a fun night. It was, man, we started out, we had, let's see, man, I kind of had overbooked, but it worked out perfect. We had Mr. Bruce of Ramus start the night out. Bruce was awesome, go way back with that cat, killed it. And then we went from Bruce to Miss Abby Henderson playing all by herself. Well, except for the last song. She did a duet with Michael Lyons of Lithium. But for the most part, she did the whole set herself. Usually, like, we all play together, but it was a good solo show. She killed it. I mean, absolutely killed it. And then, man, Gemma gets up there. Never does, like, an acoustic kind of show like they did. First time ever. Destroyed it. It was a lot of killing and destroying in a good way that night. And, man, and then we ended the night. It was the CD release show for Mr. Rob Lyon, who got up there. You know what he did? He killed it. It was like nothing but killing and destroying in a good way this past Wednesday night. And like I said, the crowd was insane. Loving the Wednesday nights, loving seeing people, new faces, man. Love seeing the new faces. I love seeing the old faces. It ain't like I don't like seeing the old faces, but I love seeing the new faces. And of course, that was the night before, like the 4th. So, of course, you had a lot more people probably coming out for that too. But what a night. Awesome. Thank every one of you all that come out on Wednesday nights and hang with us. Keep coming out. We're there every Wednesday night. So tell some friends, tell people, come out and hang with us on Wednesday nights. And, we got a good one coming up this Wednesday, actually. I might as well go ahead and, I don't know, I'll go ahead and tell you what's going on this Wednesday, why I got your attention. All right, this Wednesday night, Bourbon Barrel Tavern, it's going to be That's What She Said returns. We're going to have Kaiser for the first time ever at BBT. We'll be playing, and we're going to have a CCB CD release show. The Clover Creek Bastards will be playing. They're going to be officially releasing their brand new CD. So it's going to be an awesome night. Once again, we're going to have That's What She Said, Kaiser, and CCB. That is this Wednesday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. So come out. And like I said, we're also going to throw down this Saturday night. I'm going to tell you more about that later in the show. But I wanted to, man, it's not just that. There's a lot of shows coming up. We got that. And then the following on July 20th, the next Saturday, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, me and Abby Henderson are going up the road to Billiard's Original Rock Show in Louisville, Kentucky. So I got a lot of shows to talk about, and I'll be carrying on about them tonight. But you know, we get here, we meet here to rejoice and listen to local original music, and that's what we're about to do. Oh, by the way, I've got guests in the studio tonight. I've got the Coomers. The Coomers, first time ever. Ethan has been in here before, but not with his brother and not as the Coomers. So we're going to have them in here a little bit later as well. Jam-packed fun night. And I'm going to do 2 in a row right now before we go any farther. I've talked enough. It's time for some music. I'm going to play some Luther, No Salvation. And then we're going to play some Kaiser. The song is called Woke. Kaiser will be here this Wednesday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern for the Splatter Tribe Locals Only Original Music Showcase. So 2 in a row. Luther, No Salvation, Kaiser, Woke. You're listening to 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Luie. Brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern and brought to you by Bourbon's Auto Repair and Unlock.
Salvation's gonna grow impatient. Well, if it's been waiting on me, my last supper's been devoured.
That was 2 in a row right there. We did some Luther and their song No Salvation. And then we did some Kaiser and his song Woke. Kaiser, of course, will be there this Wednesday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern for the Splatter Tribe Locals Only Original Music Showcase. Let me tell you something. Locals Only Sunday nights at 8 p.m. is brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern in downtown E-Town. Catch the show at 8 p.m. every Sunday night right here on the Point. Catch live local music every Wednesday night at BBT as well for the Splatter Tribe Locals Only Original Music Showcase. Locals Only with Luie, fueled by bourbon. No, not bourbon in general, just Bourbon Barrel Tavern. Ha! All right, Locals Only is brought to you by Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock in Sonora. Let Jeremy fix all your automotive needs at 232 East Western Avenue. That's 232 East Western Avenue. Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock, a locally owned and operated name you can trust. Mr. Jeremy Berber, go down there, pay him a visit, tell him we sent you. Listen, we'll take a short break. After the break, the Coomers will be right in here. Don't go anywhere.
Meet your friends for a great time at the Bourbon Barrel Tavern, downtown Elizabethtown, home of the Splatter Tribe Wednesday night Locals Only Showcase. On Monday nights, it's open mic night, and the Bourbon Barrel features live music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Are you into craft beers? The Bourbon Barrel features over 28 craft beers and over 400 bourbon selections. Come on downtown to the Bourbon Barrel Tavern tonight, located in downtown Elizabethtown, where there's always a good time waiting for you.
Finding a reliable and trustworthy car mechanic can be difficult. That's why you should head to Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock in Sonora. Are you asking yourself, did I pay too much?
Yeah, that'll be about $4,000.
Yikes! Does my car really need new tires or parts?
Well, your discombobulator's acting up, and you need some blinker fluid as well.
Yeah, don't visit that guy. Visit Jeremy at Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock. He's been in business for 10 years working on ACs, brakes, tires, and unlocks. Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock, 232 East Western Avenue in Sonora.
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Luie. Welcome back from the break. We are at that point of the show where I bring the guests in, and I've got one returning guest and one new guest, but they're together as a unit called the Coomers. First off, introduce yourselves and tell me how you met. That was a brother joke. That was a bad brother joke.
I have a brother to get it.
All right, y'all introduce yourselves. Who we got in here?
I'm Ethan Coomer.
I'm Drew Coomer.
And Ethan's been in here before. Drew, you've not been in here before, but you all did play one of the Wednesday night showcases. And I think since then, you've kind of, now you got a full band now, right? Before it was just you two, wasn't it?
Yeah, we have a bassist and I think some keys coming too.
Okay, all right. So have you been doing some gigging?
Trying to, yeah, when we can.
We got a recording tonight. We're going to play some songs from recording. Tell me a little bit about how this got together. Tell me everything I can learn about this recording.
Well, I play drums, Drew plays guitar and sings, and our good buddy Ross plays bass. And
so where did you record it
at? A barn. It's more or less. I forget what was the.
We recorded the record live in a barn in Evansville, Indiana. It had a really funny name. I'm probably gonna mess it up. It was I think it's called the Narn at Barnea.
Okay, so you didn't just randomly go into somebody's barn and start.
No. He knew of the space and knew it was going to be empty and knew that the sound wasn't terrible and we could all play live, looking at each other in the same room. And
had anybody done that there before at the barn?
I don't know if he's used the space for recording or not, but I know they have done some live shows there and DJ sets and that sort of thing. It's like cool. A DIY venue.
So was it over the course just one live recording, or did you all? It's all right. It squeaks. The microphone needs some WD-40.
Yeah, it was one night, like 12 beers between Ross and me, and we did each song 3 or 4 times each, and just knocked them out. And
oh wow! All right,
went home and went to bed.
So that was you got 6 songs on it, right?
Yep.
Is that the only 6 that y'all actually have that you play out right now?
Oh no, we've got a lot more.
So how did you decide on those 6?
They were fun. We had them. They were the furthest along at that point.
Yeah,
I'd say. Yeah.
So how long ago was this that you?
March, I think.
March. Okay,
yeah.
So you already had the bass player in and all that.
Yeah. He's been with us since November.
Okay.
Right after we did the BBT.
Yeah. So, and you're thinking about getting a keyboardist in? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think we've got one. Right?
I got you.
Dewey.
We had a practice number 1 this week.
Okay,
with
I
the
got
keyboard
you.
player
That's
who's a really good musician in Owensboro named Josh Arnold. He plays in a band called Friends and another band from Louisville called White Knight.
I got you.
But he's talking about playing keys and doing some accompaniment vocals as well.
Okay, cool. So is it going to be complicated to integrate the keys into what you all do, or do you think it just fits perfect?
Well, me and Ethan, we kind of just play the songs and expect others to either fall in or we'll find somebody else kind of deal.
No,
and
I
that's,
got you. I got you.
everybody's falling in. Like
Just
it's
joining
worked out.
in,
Yeah.
So how does the writing go?
Well, so far, all the songs are mine.
Gotcha.
Like I brought all the songs to the band, but I mean that's not like a permanent
Is
thing.
it
We're
like-
open. Like if Ross wanted to bring Ross plays bass, but he also plays banjo and guitar. And if
Oh, okay,
Ross
that's
ever had a
cool,
banjo
yeah.
track he wanted to bring to us, we could do that too. And Ethan has a lot of songs, and they're
Yeah,
all really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
And so anytime Ethan wants to stop banging on the drums, which is really hard to get him to stop doing because he loves it, we'll play his songs. But for now, we're doing mine, and that's just by how it's come to be.
Do you just set with like an acoustic and write? Do you have an electric? How do you do your writing?
I've written most of these songs on acoustic, but I've kind of taken them to the band as just ideas to play with, and and whatever happens. So it's a whole different animal, acoustic and electric. I'm learning that.
Yes, definitely. All right, we're gonna go. What song do you all want to play first? We're gonna play 2 songs tonight. We're gonna play Cloudy and we're gonna play Skeleton.
Go ahead with Skeleton first.
Skeleton. All right, so you got to tell me a little bit about this song. What is this song? Go ahead.
Yeah, this song, Skeleton, is a fever dream. I was sick. I had the flu, and I had this really eerie dream. And I'm just telling you about that dream during this. I was walking down the street, just waving my hand, trying to find somebody that wasn't a skeleton to acknowledge me. And eventually, at the end of the dream, I just found this paper-thin old man, and he led me towards this blinding white setting sun.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty cool. So did you wake up, write it right then?
No, it's one of those dreams that when you wake up, you don't remember it right away, and slowly over the course of some time,
I
you
got
piece
you.
it together.
Yeah,
It was one of those. And
Well,
I had
that's
this
pretty cool.
guitar lick that just needed some words, and it kind of worked out.
And it worked out. All right, let's do it right now. This is the Coomers. The song is Skeleton. Is there a name for the EP?
It's off a single just called Skeleton. There's an A-side and a B-side.
Okay. So let's do it right now. Coomers, Skeleton. You're listening to 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Luie. Brought to you by Bourbon's Auto Repair and Unlock, and brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern.
Walking down the street, just a wave in my head, looking as trouble to acknowledge me. Walking down the street, just a
All right. Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was the Coomers and their song Skeleton. And they're going through some of the old CDs in here right now because we've got a lot of CDs in here that Axe compiled many, many years ago of local music. And there's some they went to a Christmas CD from 2011. So that's the Coomers, how you guys doing?
We're good.
So how was the 4th? Did you have a good 4th?
Yeah, it was sunny, and then it was rainy, and then it stopped raining, and then it was sunny again.
Hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah.
The whole shebang.
Did you all do some cooking out, you say?
Mama did some cooking.
I got you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I still got some leftovers in the fridge myself.
Mama Coomer can cook, I'm telling you.
Can she? All right, I got you. And y'all shot off fireworks, or you had them?
Both. We shot them off on the 3rd, and then
okay.
Neighbors around us.
You're probably the ones that got me in trouble then.
Yep, it was me.
That was us.
That's funny. All right, you got some shows coming up. Let's talk about that. What's the?
Yeah,
I know it's really.
Yeah,
loud.
we're playing the 27th with Gemma at Highlands Tap Room.
Gotcha.
The Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all you got scheduled at the moment?
For down here.
Yeah, for down here.
Yeah, okay.
We've got a gig or two up in Ohio, but
what is the plan for you guys? What do you want to do? Are you wanting to branch out and play? Are you trading shows? You said something about you had some guys coming down. Are you trading shows?
Yeah, I've spent the last couple of years up in Toledo, Ohio, so I've got a bunch of musician buddies up there, and also around Ann Arbor and Detroit. So I'm bringing some of them down slowly but surely, and then I can go up and play shows there too. We're just trying to work out the whole logistics of traveling as a 3-piece or a 4-piece now.
Yeah, I got you.
But we're definitely gonna start booking more shows around here soon. We were just working on getting this recordings done and put out first.
Cool.
But yeah, so anybody that likes what they hear, we play private parties. We'll play your house.
Cool deal.
Yeah.
And you also an author and stuff too, right?
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah, I'm a writer. I go by A.S. Coomer is what I'm published under. That's just my initials, Andrew Scott Coomer. I've got about 5 novels out right now. I got a collection of short stories out. I've got two more books of short stories coming out and a new novel coming out in the next couple of months.
So what makes something turn into a song and what makes it turn into a novel?
Well, a novel.
What's the difference when you're writing something?
Yeah, a novel is it's a practice that takes all of my mornings. So there's the difference. Music is an afternoon thing to me. It's
what about subject matter?
Subject matters?
Yeah, like lyrical subject matter or novel subject matter.
Really? I mean, I got this record that we just put out with me and my buddy Zach from this band called Minglewood Labor Camp just put out called Badlands, and that record is all story songs. So there's a novel in there. Like I tell the story of this whole family settling the plains in the Badlands and Badlands number 4, like the whole history of a family. So I mean, subject matter is the same. It really all depends on what you want to spend the most time doing.
Yeah, and how far in depth you're getting with that story or whatnot.
Yeah.
And now you've been in here before playing music yourself, playing guitar and singing, and you play drums here. Do you prefer drums? Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
There's no question.
Really?
It's the best seat in the house. It's the greatest thing that's ever. It's the greatest.
Is that how you started? Did you start with drums or?
No, I mean I played drums back in high school, but I just beat the heck out of them and just played. I was going for loud rather than playing musically.
Yeah.
And then I sold them, and Drew moved back from Toledo last July, and he said, we ought to get together. And the way it's always worked is we've always said, we need to get together and write songs and do a band or something. And it always just kind of fell by the wayside. And then when he came down, I said, let's start a real band. So I bought a drum set, and he had an electric guitar he was breaking in, and so we started like a 2-piece kind of thing, and then the band has just kind of evolved and matured from there.
Yeah. So, but you do prefer the drums. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
He's like, not only do I prefer it, that's pretty cool. So do you play multi-instruments besides, you do guitar and drums? Is it something you've just been able to play different instruments?
Well, I've actually started to try to pick up a keyboard, but it's mostly just wrong notes and curse words.
I hear you. That would make sense. Yeah. I'd be the same way. All right, we're going to go into another song here in just a second. We're going to go into a song called Cloudy. Give me a little backstory on this song.
I wrote Cloudy I wrote the riff first, actually, for this because I was told by a fellow guitarist up in Toledo who will not be named on air about how weak my pinky is, and I wasn't using my pinky enough in my fretting hand. So I wrote Cloudy. You'll hear the initial lick and like the main lick that carries the song. I wrote it just to use my pinky.
Oh, so it started with the music.
Yeah, this one did. And then I was listening to a lot of Dylan and Story songs, and so this one's kind of a play off names for a lot of it, but it tells the story of this kind of a low-rent party gone wrong.
So did you have like songs like this? Did you have some of these songs together before you'd moved back, or have you been writing more since you've been back?
Yeah, I've got...
It's got to be... I mean, change of scenery's always got to be change of influence, too, I'm sure.
Oh, for sure.
I mean?
Yeah, landscape is a big part of my songs now, I think. Landscape and feel, as opposed to when I was living in Toledo, it was straight narratives. Every song told a story. There's a beginning, there's a middle, and an end. And now it's more... I'm open for feeling and landscape and description.
Cool deal.
I guess the flatness of Ohio doesn't.
Yeah, let's just say
your imagination.
It's a little more,
much.
yeah, it's a little more hilly here. All right, one more time. What is the date of the show?
July 27th.
July 27th at the Highland Tap Room. You guys and Gemma, Gemma just killed it the other night. You guys have killed it too. So that'll be a cool show. It should look into that. What was the date again?
July 27th.
July 27th. All right, let's go into it right now. This is the Coomers with their song Cloudy. I want to thank you guys for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
And we're going to have to get you back on another Wednesday night down at Bourbon Barrel because that was fun too. Let's do it right now. Brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. This is Coomers, Cloudy. Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was the Coomers and their song Cloudy. I've still got the Coomers in here because they're going to do a nice little, I don't really have a name for this right now, but I like getting artists to recommend another artist, somebody from my playlist to put on tonight. And who are we going to play? Who's Jim going to recommend us play tonight?
Well, spoiler alert, the Coomers are going to recommend Gemma because we're sharing a show with our buds. So.
Oh, man, I was getting ready to read
that. Was beautiful. Usually it's me that does that, so like, I'm enjoying this.
Hey, man, it's pure professionalism right here.
Oh, man.
All right. So basically, I asked them ahead of time what they're going to play. So who are we playing tonight, Coomers?
We got a show with our good friends, Jim, who's another local band down here in Louisville on the 27th at Highlands Tap Room just off Bardstown Road. So we're going to play one of their tracks. But also, if you're in Owensboro on September the 14th, we also have a show at the Davis County Public Library, which is going to be also an author event for a novel I just had published called The Devil's Gospel.
I was going to say it's odd that they let you play the library, but now it ties in.
Yeah,
I see what the deal is now. All right, so the Coomers are recommending me play Gemma, and that was messed up. All right, this song I have is called She Has No Broom. This actually, I asked them what this song was about, and they said it had something to do with them having a Roomba, or what is it, the little...
Yeah, like a Roomba.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what it is or not, because I asked them, and that's what I was told. I said it had something to do because the two of them, the couple, has a Roomba that, I don't know. So, yeah, there we go. All right, let's do it right now. 107.3 Point, Locals Only with Luie. This is the Coomers. This is their request. The song is She Has No Broom. This is Gemma. I give up.
I think she's changed her mind. She's jumping off the plank into the shark, invested what was mine. The walls are breaking down. I know I'm awkward at times, but she builds me up. I could see how she could see. I would love her thing, everything.
Central Kentucky's local music station. 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. I think I got this straight now. That was Gemma. The song is She Has No Broom, and it was requested by the Coomers. And I'd like to thank the Coomers for coming in and hanging out with me and bringing me some new music to play. But I'm going to tell you right now, Locals Only is brought to you by Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock in Sonora. Let Jeremy fix all your automotive needs at 232 East Western Avenue. That's 232 East Western Avenue. Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock, a locally owned and operated name you can trust. And listen, Locals Only Sunday nights at 8 p.m. is brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern in downtown E-Town. Catch the show at 8 p.m. every Sunday night right here on The Point. Catch live local music every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. as well at Bourbon Barrel Tavern for the Splatter Tribe Locals Only Original Music Showcase. Locals Only with Luie, fueled by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back.
Finding a reliable and trustworthy car mechanic can be difficult. That's why you should head to Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock in Sonora. Are you asking yourself, did I pay too much?
Yeah, that'll be about $4,000.
Yikes! Does my car really need new tires or parts?
Well, your discombobulator's acting up, and you need some blinker fluid as well.
Yeah, don't visit that guy. Visit Jeremy at Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock. He's been in business for 10 years working on ACs, brakes, tires, and unlocks. Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock, 232 East Western Avenue in Sonora.
Central Kentucky's local music station, 1073 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was CCB, otherwise known as the Clover Creek Bastards. And that was their song. Unwound. And they will be playing this Wednesday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern doing their CD release show. So come on out this Wednesday night. Like I said, it's going to be them. It's going to be Kaiser appearing for the first time ever at BBT. And it's going to be the return of That's What She Said. So, man, we're killing it on Wednesday nights, and we're killing it with the people playing, and the crowd is killing it coming out and watching good times on Wednesday nights. We start at 8 o'clock sharp, so come on out. 8 o'clock, we're done by 10. We don't keep you out late. Just spend, hump night with us and have a good time right at Bourbon Barrel Tavern every Wednesday night. Listen, August the 1st was the very first Wednesday night we did it, so we're actually almost coming up on our year anniversary. So special thanks to Bourbon Barrel Tavern for letting us do this each week. We've only missed 1 week, I think, in the whole time. So awesome. Very, very awesome. Speaking of Bourbon Barrel Tavern, like I said, there is a pop-up show this Saturday night. A Splatter Tribe Locals Only pop-up show this Saturday night. That is right. You're going to have Wednesday nights and then Saturday night. We're going to be doing a show as well. But who's going to be playing Saturday nights? I haven't got it all nailed down yet, but I'll tell you. It's going to be the Shoveling Mud crew, and all of our incarnations are going to be doing some playing. I can tell you that, guarantee it right now. Shoveling Mud features myself, features Miss Abby Henderson, features Mr. Billy Burton and Mr. Steve Whitehouse, and all of our incarnations are going to be doing something that night. We're going to be playing for a long time that night. We're going to start at 8 o'clock, so be there at 8. We'll be, I think they close at 12 on a Saturday, but we're going to be running to 11:30 probably, and you're going to hear some awesome music. If I have to say so myself, it's the Shoveling Mud crew. Like I said, it's going to be myself, Abby Henderson, Steve Whitehouse, Billy Burton, and all of our incarnations at the least. We'll be playing this Saturday night. Free. I mean, it's free show. I mean, alcohol's not free, of course, but the show's free. You can come in, hang out, have a good time with us, and we're going to throw down. So Wednesday night, it's going to be, one more time, Wednesday night, CCB, Kaiser, and That's What She Said. Saturday night, it's going to be all incarnations of Shoveling Mud, which is myself, Abby Henderson, Steve Whitehouse, Billy Burton, and all of our incarnations of what we do musically will be there representing that night. So it's going to be an awesome Saturday night. It's going to be an awesome Wednesday night. And then the following week, like I said, we're going to be playing up at, we're going to be playing for I have to look it up again. It's for Kissing Aphrodite, the band. And Michael Moody is putting the show on, and it's Billiard's Original Rock Show. I'm going to look it up and see where the address is. 5405 Bardstown Road, Louisville, Kentucky. That is July 20th from 7 to 1:30. And playing that show, it's going to be myself, Abby Henderson, Boyega, Dark Horse, and Kissing Aphrodite, which is Michael Moody's crew, and I'm looking forward to that show. But I digress. That's a couple of weeks away. Right now, we're just concentrating on Wednesday nights, and we're concentrating on Saturday night. And right now, we're going to concentrate on Click It, Pick It, and Play It. What is Click It, Pick It, and Play It? It is, I have a big database of music right here. I close my eyes. I scroll up and down on this database of 1,000 local original songs, more probably from the last 10 years. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop. I'm going to click it. I'm going to pick it. I'm going to see what do I have right here. I have South of Never, and the song is The Ending. And I tell you, I clicked it, I picked it.
live right, always wanting the limelight, telling you if being polite, you come on with a smile. The real you shows up every once in a while. Love to cause chaos and be hostile. So much fun, but slightly juvenile. If I wrote a letter to you, reading wouldn't even help you listen. What do you want me to do? It's all too much to reminiscing. You don't have a clue. Too far into your addiction. Here, I hope this makes it better. Black on white words in the letter. You can be so mean. You're on, you're off like a machine. Hide behind that smoke screen. But I can see what's in between. One day you will see your soul is attached to me. Why do you still disagree? No man's life has a guarantee. If I wrote a letter to you, reading wouldn't even help you listen. What is it you want me to do? All too much to reminiscing. Maybe you don't even have a clue. Too far into your addiction. Here, I hope this makes it better. Black on white words in a letter. Don't be fooled. This is no love letter. Head overruled. But I will love you forever. You need retool. Good luck, my friend, on your endeavors. Here, I hope this makes it better. Black on white words in a letter. Wrote a letter to you. Reading wouldn't even help you listen. What do you want me to do? It's all too much to reminiscing. You don't have a clue. Too far into your addiction. Here, I hope this makes it better. Black on white words in a letter.
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was That's What She Said with Make It Better. And before that, we did the Click It, Pick It, Play It song of the week, South of Never, and the song was called The Ending. And I played That's What She Said because this Wednesday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern, it's going to be That's What She Said. It's going to be Kaiser for the first time ever at BBT, and it's going to be Clover Creek Bastards, CCB, their CD release show is taking place this Wednesday night, Bourbon Barrel Tavern. We're starting at 8, so be out there, man. Be out there. We're going to go to about 10-ish, a little bit after maybe, depending. But we don't keep you out long. It's Wednesday nights. We do it every Wednesday night. And I gotta announce it again because it's such short notice. The pop-up show this Saturday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern is going to be a Splatter Tribe locals only night. And it's going to feature Shoveling Mud and all of our incarnations. If you don't know who Shoveling Mud is, it's me, Louie Bringers. It's Miss Abby Henderson. It's Steve Whitehouse and Mr. Billy Burton. And we're going to all be playing, and we're going to be doing incarnations of different versions of what we do. We got different bands we play with. You got Shovelhead. That's Steve, Billy, and his crew. Their crew, I'm sure they're going to be representing. And who knows, maybe we can get some of the Tomorrow's Headache crew out there too. And it's, like I said, it's a pop-up show we're throwing down this Saturday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. You do not want to miss it because we don't do very many Saturday night shows. When we do, we throw down, and we're throwing down in downtown, E-Town. You know what I'm saying? But we're also doing it Wednesday night as well. So a big week in general, bunch of shows, 2 shows. I mean, that's a lot for us. So it's going to be busy. I hope to see you all there. I also want to tell you, Locals Only with Luie, of course, is brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern and Bourbon's Auto Repair and Unlock. I want to tell you, we also, we post all these episodes in their entirety on the social networks. I did it on Facebook for a long time. Now I post it on YouTube, but you can go to Locals Only with Luie on Facebook, click like, and then you can go from there and catch every episode in its entirety. If you hear an episode, you want to go back because you want to know who that was that played. Go check the episode out again. If you missed the episode, go there and check it out. I'm playing some awesome music. If you heard it and you just want to hear it again, do it. I'll be happy. It's on Locals Only with Luie on Facebook, and then Locals Only with Luie on YouTube. And you can go to Splatter Tribe Entertainment as well. Splatter Tribe is our company, and you can get it from there also. All right, this gentleman right here did a CD release show this past Wednesday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. My best description of this man right here is if Weird Al went crazy. And he goes by the name of Rob Lyon. And he did, like I said, it was a CD release show this past Wednesday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. He did awesome. Rob is like, Rob is a rated R, like R NC-17 kind of guy. Like if you go see a show, he's a comedian, but it's edgy comedy. But he kind of backs it off a little bit for me when he plays down at Bourbon Barrel Tavern, which is cool. I appreciate it. And but he kills it. He kills it nonetheless. He killed it the other night, and love Rob Lyon to death. And it was awesome that he decided he wanted to do the CD release show with us on a Wednesday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. So that being said, his brand new CD right now is out. Volume 11. Rob Lyon Volume 11 is out. This song here is a little ditty that he likes to call "Nobody Spanks Like a Nun."
I was raised up in a Catholic school. We had a lot of friends, we would always act like fools. Saturdays and Sundays, detention or in mass, cause we're the kind of clowns always interrupting class. We do some crazy things just to make it fun. There's nobody spanks like a nun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody spanks like a nun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody spanks like a nun. Playground there was this old tree, worn and hollowed out, it was where I would smoke weed. One day the janitor was raking up some leaves. He came around a corner and busted me. I had so many blisters that day right on my bum. There's nobody spanks like a nun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody spanks like a nun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody spanks like a nun. Nobody's drinking beer, nobody's drinking rum, nobody drinks tequila and nobody's having fun. Nobody's drinking beer, nobody's drinking rum, nobody drinks tequila and nobody's having fun. Nobody's drinking beer, nobody's drinking rum, nobody spanks like a nun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody spanks like a nun. Whoa, whoa. Nobody spanks like a nun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody spanks like a nun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody spanks like a nun. Whoa, whoa. Nobody spanks like a nun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody spanks like a nun.
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. Listen, people, support local music, support local art, support local business. Take care of yourselves from the ground up, and the sky will never be the limit. You do that by supporting yourselves. You support yourselves by supporting local. Speaking of support, I'd like to thank Bourbon Barrel Tavern and Bourbon's Auto Repair and Unlock in Sonora for supporting this show with some sponsorship. And anybody else interested in sponsoring the show, let me know. It transcends this onto the other. We do a lot of promotions for you. So I'm out. I will see you Wednesday night. Don't forget, Saturday night is a pop-up show at Bourbon Barrel Tavern with my crew, and it's going to be awesome. So, go to both shows, Wednesday night and Saturday night. Don't forget, I post these episodes in their entirety on Locals Only with Luie and on YouTube each Monday or Tuesday. This one will be up tomorrow night. And I will see you later. Everybody take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. And yes, it's not a 4-day work week anymore. You all got to go back to a full work week. But nonetheless, have a good time.
Woo! Get you some of that! What was it?
Why are you yelling at me?
Locals only, Luie rocks.
At a four-way stop, the driver reaching the intersection first goes first, after coming to a complete stop. When two vehicles approach or enter the intersection from different highways at approximately the same time, the vehicle on the left shall yield the right-of-way to the vehicle on the right. Let me read that first line. At a four-way stop, the driver reaching the intersection first goes first, unless you hesitate. If you hesitate and it takes you over 2 or 3 seconds, I am going first. I will go first. I'm telling you that right now. But I told you the way it's supposed to work. At a four-way stop, the driver reaching the intersection first goes first after coming to a complete stop. And one more time, when two vehicles approach an intersection from different highways at approximately the same time, the vehicle on the left shall yield the right-of-way to the vehicle on the right, unless you hesitate. If it takes you over 2 or 3 seconds to figure out if you want to go, I'm going first. That was a public service announcement brought to you by Locals Only with Luie. Now back to our originally scheduled local music.